Hey guys, this is Deacon from CollectionDX with a quick review of Super Robot Chogokin J-Decker, which was kindly provided to us by HLJ. You can get yours over there. Now, J-Decker is the third main Brave robot in the Super Robot Chogokin line, so I was super excited about this. And I'm happy to say that, much like Mike Guine, this guy's even better than the last one. He's a pretty straightforward robot, if you can tell right here. Not a lot to him, as he's not very flashy. He's pretty straightforward. He's just, a police robot made with a truck and a smaller police car. But that's to his benefit because his simplicity is what gives him a lot of fantastic articulation. He has a lot of the same things that Mike Guine does, which includes the sliding panels and the covering joints up here. And it works pretty well. He also has the pop-out ball-jointed ankles that are so fantastic. And his legs work pretty well. It's a little squeaky, that's just the plastic. And that's pretty great. One fantastic thing about him is the fact that you would think that with these shoulder bits, this would get in the way a whole bunch. You would be completely wrong because they're on flaps, and they are not a problem at all. J-Decker can take care of that crap. And his arms are also, they feature the swing out joint that a lot of Super Robot Chogokins have. And his actually click in really well. The most ludicrous thing about this guy is the fact that he actually has a triple jointed elbows. It's the standard double hinge system with an additional ball joint inside of it. Is it absolutely necessary or needless? Definitely. Is it still super cool? Oh yeah, I love it. He actually kind of has a bit of a long neck if you look here, but I don't mind. If with the proper posing it doesn't get in the way at all. He also has a bit of a pull-out waist joint as well. Just really good stuff all around. It's simple. Like, he doesn't do anything particularly fancy or super dynamic, but it's everything that he needs. It all works. And also his backpack has wings back here that also hinge back and forth. A lot like how Gal Gagar's did, if you remember that Super Robot Chogokin. But yeah, overall he's really fantastic. Simple, but really well done. Like a lot of SRCs, he comes with a couple of accessories. He has his beat stick, because he's a police robot. And by the way, this also shoots a laser in the cartoon, which is pretty cool. And the hands are the same ball-jointed hands that like Mike Guine's are, and they work pretty well. Just pop them right on. Big chunky ball joints, fantastic range of motion, nothing to complain about there. He also has a pistol, and the pistol has two different modes. This is just a standard blaster mode, and then he has an extended one for, more fancy blasting. And he has an alternate set of hands for that, and a garbage truck is going by, fantastic. He has an alternate hand for holding the guns with a bit of an extended trigger finger. Actually, that's not it. With an extended trigger finger, and it works very well. Oh, yeah, that's sometimes the ball joint for the actual wrist joint pops out as well, but it's easy enough to get off that. It's not a problem at all. It still works really well. And yeah, between this and the gun, this dude has a pretty fantastic array of weapons for taking down criminals in the future with a heart. Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes of this show. It's pretty excellent. In addition to that, he also has your standard splayed hands, which are kind of boring looking, if you ask me. Nothing really exciting about those. He also has a pointing hand, so he can, go and like stop criminal and all that stuff. Pretty good. So, yeah, he's pretty excellent. And the best way to show him off, I think, is with his other buddies now. And that brings up an interesting point, because we have 3 different Brave robots now. And one of the problems is that they're actually all terribly out of scale with each other. Mostly being that J-Decker is freaking huge despite coming in the smallest box. And Gal Gagar is way too small next to the rest of them. But despite that, they still have such a unified theme as far as aesthetic goes between the 3 of them. And they just make an impressive display together. Plus, if you are like me and you got Mike Guine early, or through the 500 yen HLJ ridiculous Black Friday sale that happened, you got one of these. And ever since I saw this stand, one of my goals was to get 3 Brave robots on this Trident stage. And now I can finally do that. And I gotta say, this is a pretty brave display, even though it's kind of high up. I'll get a better shot of this in a second, guys, but I am so happy to finally be able to do this because as a kid, I grew up watching a lot of the Brave cartoons. Whenever I went to like the Korean video store or something like that, this is what they always had. They had Dagarn, they had X Kaiser, all those crazy 90s giant robot cartoons that were designed to sell toys. Those are what I grew up with, and I always wanted those toys, except none of them could move their legs or anything like that. And so it was kind of a bummer. But in this day and age, now that I'm 20 years old or something, I can get those toys I wanted so badly. And, not gonna lie, it feels pretty good, guys. It's like a childhood dream come true. Crotch shot. Yeah. I'm going to edit this so you can get a better shot of this right here, but I can't recommend this guy highly enough. He's a really fantastic robot, and definitely worth your time to take a look at. And let's see if we can just kind of angle this up better. Yeah. I'll get a better picture of this elsewhere, but I don't really have much of a tripod option here, so you're going to have to do with the shot of the crotch. But hey, what's wrong with robot crotch? I like robot crotch. Anyway, so that's my quick look at Super Robot Chogokin J-Decker, provided to us by HobbyLink Japan. You can get yours there. Highly recommended, super awesome police robot with a beat stick, and he has a heart. So this has been a video review by D-Kun from CollectionDX. Take it easy.